So in this video, the final exam review number 6, we will be discussing the impairment of property, plant and equipment. So for impairment, so be careful about what is impairment. Okay, say for example we have an asset of $1,000. Okay, so after say 2 years, the accumulated depreciation is 2,000. So the book value would be 8,000. Okay. So if the future cash flow from this asset after 2 years is say 6,000, fair value is 6,000, then the asset has impaired, meaning the fair value is less than the book value. Okay, so this is the impairment, and for impairment of property, plant and equipment, there are two steps. And step number 1, you will just calculate whether the future cash flow is less than the book value. If it is, then the asset is impaired, and if the asset is impaired, then go to the step number 2. Okay, step number 2, and calculate the amount of impairment, dollar amount, that is the loss. Okay, so let's see one example. So here we can see a problem here. So Zoom Enterprise operates different restaurants throughout the Midwest. 3 of its restaurants located in the center of a large urban area have experimented declining profits due to declining population. The company's management has decided to test the assets of the restaurants for possible impairment. So we can see that the book value is 8.5 million. Estimated undiscounted sum of future cash flows is 6 million, and fair value is 4.5 million. So our requirement is to determine the amount of impairment loss, if any, and repeat the requirement number 1, and assuming that the estimated undiscounted sum of the future cash flow would be $9.8 million and fair value is 6 million. Okay, so here is the solutions. Step number 1, requirement number 1. So recoverability test. So what we do, future cash flow is less than book value. Here we have that one. See, the future cash flow is let me show you how. So future cash flow is $6.1 million, and that is less than 8.5 million. So what is the decision? The decision is that the asset is impaired. Can you see that? The asset is impaired. Okay, so asset is impaired. Okay, and so we will go to the second step. So we will calculate the impairment loss. Okay, so book value is 8.5 million and undiscounted sum of future cash flow is 6 million. So impairment loss would be 2.5 million. And in case of requirement number 2, what we can see that step number 1, future cash flow 9.8 million. Can you see that? Is less than the book value, greater than the book value. Okay, so it means that the decision is asset has not impaired. Can you see that? Okay, so this is how we will answer the question if there is any on this. Okay, thank you.